Okay, so this week's session is a circle session. So if you have one, be ready because here it comes. And if you don't, again, you can do all of this without a circle, so don't worry too much. This is week 6, so it's supposed to be that bit harder than week 1. Again, don't work into any pain. It should be challenging without giving you any issues in that sense, all right? Remember your 5 key elements, and we'll start on the floor, okay? So, you're going to start nice and comfortably on your bottom with your circle in hand, holding the handles, okay? You're going to start with your feet and your knees together. You're going to take your circle above your knees. You're going to lengthen through the back of the neck, nice and strong and tall. And you're going to tuck that tailbone under and you're going to roll back just so that the circle is beyond your knees. And then you're going to roll it back up, okay? Keeping shoulders down away from your ears as you go. Nice strong contraction in the middle as we roll back and roll up. We're going to do a few doing it nice and straight, and then we're going to take it on to the angle, alright? So you're going to come forwards and back. Good. Breathe out on the effort, okay? So you breathe in to prepare, and then breathe out as you go back. Breathe in on the way up, and out on the way back. Good. Nice and steady and controlled. The slower you go, the harder it's going to be. Making sure you keep those shoulders down and up. Take it back and up. Good. We're going to go for another 3 and up, 2 and up, and 1 and up. Okay, so you're going to take it back, turn to your side, come up and back. We're going to stay on that one angle, okay? Reaching nice and strong for another 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it back, take it across the middle. We're going to go 6 that way, okay? 6, 5, 4, shoulders down, 3, 2, and 1. You're going to take it a quarter turn to the other side and reach up that way. We're going to go 4, 6, 5, shoulders down, nice and strong, 4, 3, 2, and 1, back to the middle, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're going to take it back. We're going to do some nice controlled pulses just from there, okay? Trying to make sure that you're lifting from the chest, working those abs nice and strong as you do. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Keeping your feet flat on the floor if you can. Nice and steady. Breathe. We're going to go for another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You're going to gently roll all the way to the floor. Lengthen long overhead. Stretch your feet out. Nice deep breath in, nice deep breath out. Okay, so you're going to bend your knees up. Pop your feet flat, take your circle towards the ceiling, okay? So this is going to be as much effort as you can maintain, so don't feel you've got to go for the 100% welly, okay? We're going to lift your hips up into that bridge, trying to be mindful about lifting from the hips to the shoulders and then lowering from the shoulders very deliberately to the hips, okay? So it's a nice controlled roll and lift, and then lower, okay? Try to keep your knees in line with your hips, nice and relaxed around the shoulder and the neck. And then what we're going to do is bring the arms into it, okay? So you're going to squeeze the hands together and bring the circle to your chest. And then you're going to pull it apart as you lift up to the ceiling with the hips. Squeeze as you come down. And then pull as you come up. Squeeze as you come down. Pull as you come up. Good. You do 10 of these, alright? Pull. That's 9. Squeeze. Really being mindful about where that lift and squeeze is coming from. Squeeze on the way up and pull on the way down. And pull. I'm going to go 5 more. Good. And down. 4. 3. 2. Squeeze up. Pull down. And 1. Squeeze up. Pull down. Okay. You're going to take your hips up into that bridge, take your circle overhead. You're going to stay up in that bridge and you're going to bend your elbows and take your circle overhead. And you're just going to stay there, bending the elbows. No pressure on your circle. Nice and relaxed around the head. Should just be the elbows that are moving, but keeping that bridge nice and strong and steady in that lift, okay? So we're going to do a few with 2 feet on the floor, and then we're going to change it to 1 leg on the floor, okay? So we're going to do another 6, 5, shoulders down away from your ears, nice strong squeeze through the bottom, 4, 3, 2, 1, okay? You're going to lift your right foot, and off we go for 6, 5, keep the hips high, 4, 3, 2, 1, place that right foot down, take the left foot up, lift the hips as you bend the elbows, 6, 5, 4, doing really well, 3, 2, and 1. Keep the hips up, and we're going to do a final round of 10 with both feet on the floor, hips up high. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gently lower your hips to the floor, lengthen your legs out, take your arms overhead. Nice big stretch from fingertips to toe tips. Nice deep breath in, nice deep breath out. You're going to bring those feet back up, and we're going to do your half roll ups now, okay? So you're going to start with your arms overhead, shoulders down away from your ears. You're going to bring your circle forwards, tuck your chin in, lift and lower, okay? Nice and strong. Trying to keep your circle in the same angle as your thighs, aiming for the top of your knees every time, okay? Nice and controlled. Keeping that core nice and strong. Feet flat on the floor, as smooth as you can make it, okay? Up and down, good. Really going to feel this in the core. Shoulders down away from the ears. Obviously, if you don't have your circle, you can just have your hands on the front of your thighs and you're aiming for the top of your knees. Nice and controlled. If it's giving you any pain, take a little bit of a rest. And over. And back. Good job. Nice and steady. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1 more. Good. So you're going to take it up and you're going to pulse it there. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it there. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest it down. Good effort. That's quite a hard one, okay? So nice and long and strong. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Okay, you're going to keep your circle to the side for a moment as you come over onto your side, and we're going to do a little bit of side planking, okay? So if you need to, you can roll your mat up a couple of folds, give you a little bit of extra cushioning, but you're aiming for elbow underneath shoulders, and you want knees in line with hips, in line with shoulders, okay? So you're going to start with your top hand, which is my left hand, okay? And you're going to lift through the hips and reach long overhead, and then you're going to bring it back. And we're going to gradually up the levels as we go. Nice and strong as you come up, and over, and back, and down, okay? Try not roll away from the front edge of your mat with your hips, so make sure it's an upwards and not a rotational move as you lengthen overhead, okay? Good. Are you ready? We're going to up the ante now. So what I want you to do is to straighten out the bottom legs if you can. And again, being mindful of feet, knees, hips, shoulders. You can take your top arm up towards the ceiling, and then you're going to lift. And then you're going to lower, okay? If that's too much having feet on top of feet, you can take the top leg forwards. But I need you to try really hard and keep your hips facing the front edge of your mat, okay? As we come up and down. Good. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. You're going to do one more. You're going to stay up there. You're going to hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now some pulses for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Good. Nice gentle roll over onto your hands and your knees. Okay, you're going to go feet together, arms out long, nice deep breath in, nice deep breath out. Good job. Okay, so from here, I'm going to get you to come onto your front. We're going to do a little bit of planking on the front, okay? And then we're going to do another couple of side exercises, okay? So you're going to tuck your toes under, nice and strong at the middle. You want to keep your feet in line with your hips if you can, so not really wide and not right together. Elbows underneath shoulders, nice and strong as you lift up. If it's too much, you can do it from your knees. You're going to hold it there for a count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and gently lower back down. Making sure you're pushing through the floor with your arms as much as you can as you come up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Good effort. Okay, we're going to do one more like this, and then we're going to add in some hip dips, okay? So you're going to come up and hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and you're going to rest it down, okay? From here, you're now going to lift it up, and you're going to dip one hip to the floor, and then you're going to change for the other hip, okay? And we're going to do 10 repetitions. So you're going to come up, and you're going to dip, and straight over to the other side. 2, and over. 3, and over. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and lower, and breathe. Okay, we're going to do another one. You ready? Nice and strong, pushing through the shoulders, head nice and neutral, lift the hips, and over you go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and lower. Good effort. We're going to do one more, nice, strong and steady, okay? So, nice deep breath, big squeeze at the middle, nice and relaxed through the hands if you can be, okay? Up into that plank position, and off we go. Dip. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and down. Good. Hands underneath your shoulders. Nice gentle push up into that cobra position. Nice deep breath in, nice deep breath out. And down. Keeping your elbows nice and close in at your sides as you come up again. And down. And one more, all the way up. Good. You're going to push onto your knees. And you're going to take your feet together, knees apart, and you're going to sink it back into that child's pose position. Nice and strong and steady. Okay, so from here, you're going to get a hold of your circle. You're going to point your toes and you're going to prop it between your heel and your bottom, okay? From here, you're going to do a nice and controlled squeeze and release. So you're going to have to make sure that the handle is sort of underneath your sit bone and the other handle is cupped firmly by your heel as you squeeze your heel to your bottom and then release, okay? So it's about making sure you've got a strong middle, nice and lifted through that core, keeping that control of your circle if you can, and then release. So nice and steady as you go. We're going to go for 6, if I can get mine in the right position, okay? 5, 4, 3, 2, and one more. Good. It's worked very well for me earlier. You're going to change sides, alright? So again, point the toes, then you're going to try and make sure you get it between your sit bone and your heel. As you squeeze, this should all be about the hamstring, trying to keep your back nice and neutral. And it's about just taking your heel to your bottom and then releasing off. Strong at the middle, so there should be no curve at the back, nice and neutral at the neck. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, just for banter. Okay, so you're going to take your circle out from behind you. You're going to stay in that hands and knees position. You're going to straighten out your right leg and your left arm, and you're going to lift and lower, okay? Up and down. Keeping it nice and steady. We're going to go for strong at the middle, nice and controlled. So you should feel that as a good squeeze at the bottom, nice and balanced on both sides. Keeping that coordination as you lift and lower. We're going to go 3, 2, and 1. Now I want you to take it out on the diagonal. You're going to lift from there. So your legs should be out wider than your mat and your hands should be wider than your mat. Nice and strong and steady. We're going to go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in. Straight out with the other side, so you're going nice and long. Nice and controlled at the middle. Keeping that back nice and level with the floor. Keeping your foot and your hand in line with your mat for another 5, 4, up to shoulder height and hip height if you can, 2, and 1. You're now going to take it out onto the diagonal, and you're lifting out with your mat with both your hand and your foot. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to the middle. Good. Sink it down, heel to bottom, feet together, knees apart. Come off your hands and give your wrists a wee roll rounds to get a little bit of a stretch. Okay. You're now just going to come over onto your back. Okay. Circle. You're going to pop both feet into your circle, but you're going to keep it just above your ankles. Alright, you're going to come down onto your back. Being mindful of your 5 key elements in this position, okay? So, chin down towards your chest, shoulders down away from your ears, ribs nice and relaxed down, okay? You're going to deepen that contraction in your nice pelvic neutral. You're going to slide your heels towards your bottom and then you're going to lift up to that double tabletop position. So you're putting a little bit of outward push on that circle to maintain that position. So knees above hips, palm of hand should hit the top of the knee. From here you're going to stretch it out and then you're going to draw it back. So keeping a gentle pressure there, being mindful of that control at the middle as you do, as you lengthen and return, okay? Nice and steady. We're going to add in some upper body stuff very shortly, but I just want you to get nice and strong in this move, okay? So you're aiming to get the knees straight, you're aiming to get them nice and long, whilst no tilting or lifting from the pelvis away from the floor or hard onto the floor as you bring it back. Breathing out in the effort, shoulders down away from your ears. And back. And back. Good. We're going to go for another. 5, and back. 4, and back. 3, and back. 2, and back. And 1, and back. Okay, so hands at the back of the head, lift up into that abdominal prep position. Nice and strong at the middle, and off you go with the legs again. Trying to maintain that strong core. You're going to feel it in your hip flexors, you're going to feel it in your quads. But you want to be trying to get all that power from the middle. If it's giving you any head or neck pain, just rest your head and neck back down. But we want to make sure we're working you as close to fatigue as we can. Nice and strong and steady. Really think about lifting through that pelvic floor. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Scoop it in. Nice deep breath in, nice deep breath out. Good effort. You're going to pop your feet out with your circle and pop your legs on either side of it, okay? So from here we're going to go into a little bit of hundreds, alright? So you're going to take it back out to that double tabletop position. You're going to reach long with your arms, palms to the floor, and you're going to pulse. Whilst keeping a consistent, gentle squeeze on your circle, okay? So you're working all that inner thigh, and you're working that pelvis to keep it nice and steady whilst lifting through that pelvic floor. Then you want to be pulsing your arms for a rate of 5 per breath in, per breath out, roughly, okay? Scoop the head and shoulders up if you can, and stretch the legs out. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the knees in, keep the arms going. We're going to do a few alternates between knees in and knees out, okay? Really working nice and strong. Keep the feet high, don't let them drop towards the floor. And out. Straight knees, nice and strong. Again, keep that gentle squeeze on that circle. And in. Good. Nice and consistent. If it's giving you any head or neck pain, rest that head or neck back down. Nice and steady. And out. Really thinking about that lift through that tummy, nice and strong, nice and straight. Bring it back in. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Scoop it in. Nice deep breath in, nice deep breath out, okay? Give your knees a wee roll round on the mat underneath you. And then go back the other way. Good job, doing really well. Just a couple more to go. You're going to pop one leg down and then the other. You're going to come back onto your right side. So this was the side you were side planking on earlier. We're going to do one more exercise on this side and then we'll go over onto the other side, alright? So from here, I want you to put your circle on its end and place your right leg inside it, okay? From here, you're going to put your right shoulder out nice and long, rest your head on it, okay? Keeping your hips facing that front edge of your mat again. You're going to start with your left leg behind your circle and you're going to control it as you lift up and over for a nice, lovely rainbow. Up and over it to the front and up and over it to the back. Keeping the knees straight as you can. Be mindful that the movement comes from the hip. Try not to sink at the waist and keeping that strength in the middle as you do, okay? So this should be a good bit of glutes work happening and a good bit of pelvic control happening. I'm going to go for, you can use that other hand as a bit of light support on the floor, or you can place it on your side if you so wish, or up towards the ceiling. But again, it's about making sure your ribs stay stacked above your hips, the pelvis stays nice and level, and as smooth and as consistent an arc as you can make. We're going to go for another 6, 5, 4, 3, shoulders down away from your ears, 2, and 1. Place it on top of your circle. Now you're going to lift your bottom leg to meet it, and down, up and down. 10, and again, same principles apply. No sinking towards the floor, don't just let that leg drop, make sure you're controlling it. Try not to roll backwards. As you go for another 5, 4, 3, 2, last 1. Good. Bring that leg in, give that hip a wee rub. Then you're going to come up, taking your circle off to the other end of your mat, okay? So, again, you're going to put your left leg in the circle, okay? You're going to come down onto that side, making sure you keep it nice and steady, and then you're going to do your rainbows on this side, okay? So, nice and smooth as you come up and over. Knee nice and straight. As smooth as you can make it, again, keeping those hips facing that front edge, over and back. Thinking about it all coming from that hip, okay? Nice and strong. Ribs stacked above your hips. And we're going to go for another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Place it on top of your circle, nice and strong, and you're going to lift the bottom leg and lower. Again, you can use that lower hand as a little bit of light support, or you can place it on your hip as you come up and down. Nice and strong. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. You're going to rest it down, put your circle to the side for a moment, alright? From here we're going to do a little bit of planking, okay? So for me, on this hard floor, I like a little bit of cushioning, so I'm going to fold my mat up a little bit. And again, you want to make sure your knees are in line with hips and line with shoulders. And we're going to start with a little bit of side mermaid. So you come all the way over and then back. Okay, we're going to do 6 like that. Up and down. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Now if you can, you're going to stretch your legs out. And again, feet in line with knees in line with hips. Okay? We're going to go nice and strong and steady as you come up and down. So you can either keep your hand up nice and long as you come up and down, or you can place it on your hip. You're going to come up and down. And down. Up and down. We're going to add in a 6-second hold. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And down. You're going to do one more like that, and then we're going to do your pulses. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Now we're going to do 8 pulses. So nice gentle drops to the hip. As you come up, you're going to go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and down. Good, well done. That should have been a nice bit of gentle work there. You're going to just come over and stretch out that side nice and gently, so you're sort of side sweeping your legs to one side and then taking your top hand over that way as well. Nice and strong and steady. And then you're going to come over the other way. Good. And then back for one more. Nice and strong all the way, long and strong. And back. And there we go. Alright, I'm going to get you to come around and sit on your bottom. Okay, as comfortably as you can. If you'd rather have your legs out long in front of you, you can do that too. I want you to link your hands together. You're going to take your elbows out nice and wide as if you're letting a beach ball drop between it, so you let your back arch a little bit. Drop your head towards your chest, and then you're going to take it up nice and tall, get your eyes follow your hands, and then open down to the side, okay? We're going to do 3 like that. So you link your fingers, elbows wide, chin to chest, all the way up, and open. Okay, last one, link your fingers, elbows wide, chin to chest, stretch it all the way up, and open wide. Okay, so a nice steady session with the circle. We've got a bonus week next week. We'll do some foam roller stuff, and then we'll see you after that. Good effort today, guys. Well done. Take care. Bye bye.